Section 1 of Sabotage. This is a LibraVox recording. All LibraVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit libravox.org. Sabotage by Elizabeth Gurley Flynn. Its necessity in the class war. I am not going to attempt to justify sabotage on any moral ground. If the workers consider that sabotage is necessary, that in itself makes sabotage moral. Its necessity is its excuse for existence. And for us to discuss the morality of sabotage would be as absurd as to discuss the morality of a strike or the morality of the class struggle itself. In order to understand sabotage, or to accept it at all, it is necessary to accept the concept of a class struggle. If you believe that between the workers on the one side and their employers on the other there is peace, there is harmony, such as exists between brothers, and that consequently whatever strikes and lockouts occur are simply family squabbles, if you believe that a point can be reached whereby the employer can get enough and the worker can get enough, a point of amicable adjustment of industrial warfare and economic distribution, then there is no justification and no explanation of sabotage intelligible to you. Sabotage is one weapon in the arsenal of labor to fight its side of the class struggle. Labor realizes, as it becomes more intelligent, that it must have power in order to accomplish anything, that neither appeals for sympathy nor abstract rights will make for better conditions. For instance, take an industrial establishment such as a silk mill, where men and women and little children work 10 hours a day for an average wage of between $6 and $7 a week. Could any one of them, or a committee representing the whole, hope to induce the employer to give better conditions by appealing to his sympathy, by telling him of the misery, the hardship, and the poverty of their lives, or could they do it by appealing to his sense of justice? Suppose that an individual working man or woman went to an employer and said, "I make in my capacity as wage worker in this factory so many dollars worth of wealth every day, and justice demands that you give me at least half." The employer would probably have him removed to the nearest lunatic asylum. He would consider him too dangerous a criminal to let loose on the community. It is neither sympathy nor justice that makes an appeal to the employer, but it is power. If a committee can go to the employer with this ultimatum: "We represent all the men and women in this shop. They are organized in a union as you are organized in a manufacturers' association. They have met and formulated in that union a demand for better hours and wages, and they are not going to work one day longer unless they get it. They have withdrawn their power as wealth producers from your plant, and they are going to coerce you by this withdrawal of their power into granting their demands." That sort of ultimatum, served upon an employer, usually meets with an entirely different response, and if the union is strongly enough organized, and they are able to make good their threat, they usually accomplish what tears and pleadings never could have accomplished. We believe that the class struggle existing in society is expressed in the economic power of the master on the one side, and the growing economic power of the workers on the other side, meeting in open battle now and again, but meeting in continual daily conflict over which shall have the largest share of labor's product and the ultimate ownership of the means of life. The employer wants long hours, the intelligent working man wants short hours. The employer wants low wages, the intelligent working man wants high wages. The employer is not concerned with the sanitary conditions in the mill, he is concerned only with keeping the cost of production at a minimum. The intelligent working man is concerned, cost or no cost, with having ventilation, sanitation, and lighting that will be conducive to his physical welfare. Sabotage is to this class struggle what the guerrilla warfare is to the battle. The strike is the open battle of the class struggle. Sabotage is the guerrilla warfare, the day-by-day warfare between two opposing classes. End of its necessity in the class war.